he is the lead pathologist for the lymphoreticular pathology. From 1992 till 2009, he is also a quality assurance coordinator, National Breast Cancer Screening, member of the Information Group for Breast Cancer, examiner at the Royal College of Surgeons, educator, publisher, researcher. This is for the medical side. I don't want to say outside the medicine, but because I think Dr. Assam, he got many things outside medicine also. And one of the fascinating things that I got the opportunity to look in it, that he also printed some nice stories for the kids, which is outside the medicine. So he's active here and there. I don't know how he is doing that. So welcome, Salam, for this presentation.
Thank you very much indeed for the invitation and the introduction. Nice to see you here. We can't hear the listeners outside Roger, so we are quite tucked out here. What I wanted to show you first is something interesting. This is a server elites, and we are going to witness a slide like, say for example, as if you have a microscope. You click on the slide and you are on viewing pathology, and you can go through it and discuss it with your colleagues on the phone or by email. Let it be in Canada or Australia. The server can be anywhere. So serving other countries and communicating with others can be as the click of a button when you have the material. The other thing is the control of these is quite good. I mean, you can turn it around, you can measure, you can magnify, you can also, these are the lymphocytes, for example, here. These are the lymphatics. This is the skin surface, and so on and so forth. And you can do your diagnostic work away from the microscope. And that's one of the advantages of the 20 I discovered by comparing digital pathology with the microscope. So if we go out of that now, and we go through the presentation. Now, for 6 years, I worked with 6 companies to find out what are the ins and outs of digital pathology. And I discovered 20 advantages over the microscope. We'll go through some of them in a minute. One of the important parts, which are rarely reported but not known to a lot of people, is the neck pain, shoulder pain, backache that pathologists complain of. You don't see that, you don't feel it if you are not a pathologist, because you are sitting 10 hours a day, bending down, looking down the microscope. Obviously, it has the disadvantage of causing problems to your joints, to your neck, to your back, and so on. And you can see that from the posture that people do. Here you have a discussion on a multi-header microscope where this guy is actually bending down with a strain on his neck, this one on his shoulders, and so on and so forth. And this, if you go through the literature, you will see a lot of reports on the problem. Comparing it with teaching on the alternative, which is the digital pathology, you can sit comfortably or stand or even lie down or whatever and look at the screen, and you can see the picture there and you discuss it with your colleagues. So you could have that many people. How many people this room can take? 100? You can have 100 people for the teaching session. You can't have 100 multi-header microscope. It will take the whole building probably for the size of it and the cost. So health hazard is one. This is the alternative. You come to your desk and you have your mobile on the side and you look at the screen and you diagnose. You can also have this in your bedroom or whatever. You can diagnose while you are lying down. Anyway,
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's fantastic actually if you do it, because I do it at the moment.
You can do it while you're driving as well. That's a hazard.
The other thing is, you see, can you imagine radiology still on the box with the films? Can you imagine the comparison between what radiology is doing nowadays and in the old days? How many films are you going to carry for MRI? How many for ultrasound? You can't do that. So basically, the same with pathology. You have slides. Once they are scanned, that's it. You can tuck them away and they are kept. You can keep them for 10 years, 20 years, but the images will always be there. So that's a huge advantage. We have seen in our lab how slides can be missing, and sometimes the lesion can be in one slide. If that slide is missing, then you have a problem. You try to send it elsewhere, so they disappear in a black hole, and we have offices. Two of my colleagues, if you enter the office, you can't actually see what you are looking for. Comparing with that, you click on a patient's name and you have the slides in front of you. One other issue is sending cases away, second opinion. We have Cambridge to send our lymphoma cases away to. One of them disappeared for a month. You have no diagnosis for a malignant disease because the slides went missing. So there are so many issues with slides and the problems related to the issue of having the glass slides rather than images. So I have a colleague whose room is actually looking like this. And if you almost miss this guy if it isn't for the ball.
And your colleague actually looks like this guy as well.
This is my desk a couple of years ago, and looking at it when you come in the morning, it's depressing. Because you say, oh my God, this never changes. Because if it is a nice screen with only a list of it and you click on them,